In restoration, cash flow isn't just king, it's the key to the entire kingdom, but it's constantly under attack. You pay your team now, but how long do you wait for payment? Often, it's 50 to 60 days. This gap isn't just an inconvenience. It causes real damage, payroll pressure, and strained vendor relationships. Every dollar tied up in unpaid invoices is a dollar you can't invest in new equipment, marketing, or expansion. Today, we'll build a system from prevention to the final call so you can protect your company's financial health. Your defense begins before the job ever starts. Your claim for payment is only as strong as your documentation. From the work authorization to the sign-off, every detail matters. Comprehensive records are non-negotiable. This means detailed logs for labor, equipment, and drying, supported by time-stamped photos, before, during, and after. This data is your evidence against any payment dispute. Your contract must clearly state payment due dates, accepted methods, and penalties for late payments. No ambiguity means fewer misunderstandings later. Keep clients, insurance adjusters, and subcontractors in the loop about payment processes. Aligned expectations prevent friction and speed up approvals. You've done everything right up front, but an invoice is now past due. How do you start collecting without destroying the client relationship? The answer is a professional, systematic process that escalates gradually. This maintains goodwill while clearly signaling the need for payment. Your invoice isn't just a bill. It's the first official step in getting paid. It must be sent promptly and be crystal clear for immediate processing. Step 1. At 7 days past due, send an automated, friendly email reminder. This solves simple forgetfulness without confrontation. Step 2. At 30 days past due, make a personal phone call. This lets you understand the delay and maintain a positive connection. Step 3. At 60 days past due, your accounts receivable report triggers a formal demand letter stating the next steps if payment is not received. You followed your internal process perfectly. The reminders, the calls, the letter, all ignored. Now what? Let's see this in action. An invoice is 10 days overdue. The reminder goes out, and the client pays. System works, relationship preserved. Now a complex case. A frantic emergency call where pricing wasn't pre-approved. The client receives the invoice and disputes the cost. This is a common flashpoint. You respond not with an argument, but with evidence. You present the detailed drying logs, equipment records, and time-stamped photos. Remember the documentation we discussed? This is where it pays off. The work you did in the beginning prevents the need for collections now. But what if there's no dispute? The documentation is perfect. They agree the work was done, but they simply won't pay. Is this the moment for collections? The answer is yes. But the timing isn't just about how many days have passed. It's a business decision based on a clear set of criteria. A common industry standard is to consider collections after an invoice is 90 days past due. After this point, collecting without intervention is much harder. But before you make that call at 90 days, you must weigh two final factors. This is where strategy meets the bottom line. Is this a long-term client or a one-time customer? Sending an account to collections effectively ends the relationship. Is that a price you're willing to pay? Let's put it all together. We've built a system that moves from proactive documentation to a respectful internal process, ending in a strategic business decision. The strength of your 60-day demand letter is directly tied to your initial documentation. Solid proof gives your final internal step real authority. When your initial terms are clear and your process is consistent, you naturally filter out problems. Only the most difficult accounts reach that 90-day decision. Therefore, the decision to send an invoice to collections is not an act of frustration. It is the planned, final step of a cash flow protection strategy. To protect your cash flow, master 3 areas: proactive prevention, a systematic internal process, and a strategic escalation plan. Knowing when is the outcome of a strong system, not a guess. It's about having the right data and criteria to make a confident choice. Stop letting delayed payments dictate your company's future. Implement this system to turn accounts receivable into an asset that fuels your growth. Work with experts who understand the financial, reputational, and relational impact of collections for your business.